If you want to develop a creative habit where you do something every day or as often as you can, the key here is to have a low barrier to entry. What I mean by that is make it as easy as possible to create. Now, in a minute, I'll explain more what I mean by that and give you some really, really practical ways that you can do this as well. But first, let me show you what I've made so far. The biggest benefit, I will say, to using this and having this be my project this year is because it's so accessible. And this is some collage I added here. I can carry this everywhere. I even brought it on a road trip and did a little bit of drawing in the car through rural Wisconsin until I got a little car sick, so I decided to stop doing that. Because it's so accessible and because I can keep it with me wherever I go, it has been a huge advantage for me to actually do it. So if you take one thing from this or my project this year, it's the lower you can have the barrier to entry to creating something, the more you are likely to create. I know a lot of us are doing many things wearing multiple hats, but if you have to finish your day job first, if you have to do the dishes first, if you have to clean the house first, if you have to walk the dog first, if you have to file your taxes first and do all these other things before you get to create, odds are you're going to create far less often than if you make it extremely easy to create. So my goal for myself this year is to make it really, really, really easy to create. So I have this tiny little book that I carry around with me now, along with a pack of Neocolor crayons. They're in my purse. I take them wherever I go. I don't draw wherever I go, but if I'm ever in a line, waiting for something, waiting for someone, I have the option to use it. It has helped me a great deal, and it makes it really easy because I can sneak in 5 minutes. You'd be surprised what you can do in 5 minutes. You don't have to have all of your to-do list items checked off before you get to create. Create first, and I bet you'll have more fun checking off your to-do list. So come on over. I'm going to show you what's inside this little book so far. And I hope you are having fun with your project if you're doing this 100-day project as well. And if not, it's still fun to look and see what everyone else is doing, right? So this is one piece of collage paper, another piece of collage paper, and then a little blue Neocolor crayon swoop. That's all this page is. It looks very fancy because of all the collage paper. So I'm able to try out some things. It ended up being one of my very favorite things I've done. It's mostly collage, a little bit of Neocolor, Neocolor, Neocolor. But most of my pages so far have just been Neocolor crayons. It's been nice because I can take those with me because they're just in a little tin, which is about the same size as the sketchbook opened. I call it a sketchbook. This is just a notebook that I've decided is a sketchbook. So whenever I'm doing something wet, when I use my Neocolor 2s and blend the colors together, I have to be very careful and work quickly. This is another page that turned into a favorite quickly. I'm digging the colors and I'm really liking these. They look kind of almost like cat tails, like actual cat's tails, not the plant. And I start off each of these without a plan. There's no plan involved. This was a whole bunch of Neocolors and I wanted something a little bit different, so I took these I tore off 2 pages from the same collage paper and glued them on. Most things are completely abstract. I drew like a little tree-shaped looking thing up there. I don't know what those are. Maybe those are trees too. And I mentioned rural Wisconsin, so I did this is totally different. There's just a really pretty snowy landscape when we went up. Some snow on the roofs. You can't really tell because most of the roofs are just white in general. No sky yet. Maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe I won't. And this is a quote from my daughter. I was explaining something to her, which I was patting myself on the back for how concisely I explained it to her. And she just sighed and went, I didn't hear a thing you said. It's too boring. And it really entertained me. And that's all I have so far. So I've done 18 of these little things. I'm sure we've had more than 18 days of the 100-day project so far. But I'm doing the best I can do. I hope you're doing the best you can do. If you have stopped because you're not caught up, keep going. It's not a contest. It's just supposed to be inspiration, and it's supposed to be, well, the way that I take the 100-day project is a jump start to a creative process and a creative habit. So the only way to build a habit is to keep going. If you miss a day, if you miss a week, if you miss a month, just pick it up again. Anyone who's doing this, I cannot imagine any other artist being like, oh, you should just quit. You should definitely not keep going if you miss some. I feel like anyone that I know, and certainly anyone in this community, would just be cheering you on. Besides, it's harder and it takes more bravery to pick up something that you put down anyway. So you get extra credit if you took a break and you're getting back on the horse. How many more metaphors can I use here? So this is what I made. If you are doing the project, 100-day project, please drop your hashtag below. We would love to follow you and cheer you on. And, you know, a reminder that if you're going to be sarcastic and weird like my daughter, just make it funny.